And the front row, Tendai Umtararira. From here, the beast. Yanni Duplessis, brother Bismarck at hooker. All Sharks 1-3. Then the balls. Bakkies Botha and captain Victor Matfield. This ultimate test for Laws and Palmer. Dion Steckman, Joanne Smith, 6 and 7. Remember, 6 in South Africa is open side. And P.S. Spies back in for Kankowski at 8. Ruan Pienaar in for Huhart at 9. Mornay Steyn's dangerous boot at 10. Jean de Villiers, Francois Steyn, the midfield, and another Steyn boot to reckon with there then. Loazi Mvovo wins a second cap on the wing after his debut last week. Gio Applin a 13th on the other flank. And Zane Kirshner a 14th, his fullback, not where he started the tour, of course. Little chip is from Flood. Cries for an obstruction. But nothing given. That goes forward from de Villiers. It was a hurried and awkward-looking pass. And we get our first skirmish. And no great surprises that Botha's involved. And Sheridan too pulled away. Penalty given to South Africa.
Well, Andrew Sheridan is one of the more placid props in the history of the international game, and I just think that tells you how wound up he is today. Bakkies Botha and Sheridan had words before.
And if this goes over, he overtakes the great Naas Botha in the points list for South African rugby over all of the years. He's had a good 2010 with the boots. And he's having a good career generally as Mornay Steyn, especially when he does that. He doesn't do nerves. They're not on the agenda in Mornay Steyn's match mind. Look at that percentage this autumn for Flood. It should be enhanced by this. It is. England back in front, 6-3, approaching the midway point of this first half. Oh, what a rock he is, but England a rock in return. Now it's from Steyn onto Spies. Is that it? It is. There's the try at last, and it's that man Alberts again. Once more he comes on as a replacement on this tour to score. South Africa get the try that their hard work throughout the whole of this game has certainly deserved. The referee is checking it.
That is a try, and it has been building. It comes off another brilliant line-out drive. They go to the left, they come back to the right, and for once, England haven't been able to stay on their feet. Hit hard.
Steyn, well, both Steyns are back waiting. But it's with Mvovo, and a try here ends it. Mvovo goes over. It was nothing to do with a drop goal. It was all to do with South Africa's precision when it mattered, knowing exactly what was possible. And so often over the years, South Africa have found a way to victory when up against it. They arrived here at Twickenham, up against it, and it looks like they've found a way. Frequently before, of course. Matfield to Pienaar, to Smith, to Jacobs, to CJ van der Linde. He'll try and straighten this. Now he'll look for the pass, and it's Foden who comes in and takes it. And he's going to get a run right at the end. Right at the end of the autumn internationals. He goes, not quite the Ashton length of the field, but far enough.
Oh, they've missed the conversion.
Mike Tindall came forward for the drop goal conversion and missed it.
Doesn't matter, because they would have been 8 points behind.
Of course they would, but it is something to give England a bit of a lift at the end. Ben Foden still have learned the same lessons, still have the same reflections at the end of the match, but something at least for the Twickenham crowd to shout about.
Well, it might be for the Twickenham crowd, it won't be for the England dressing room.
2 and 14.
5 points, but no consolation whatsoever.
Easter upended, and this will be the final play of the game. England will still keep going for it. It's South Africa's joy to put the ball off. England will not want to do that. Kerr, Hodgson, happy. Taking on Steyn there, and a lovely offload from Shontaine Happy. We've seen some good touches from him, and lots more this autumn, but it's gone forward, and the world champions just could not bring themselves to end their disappointing year with another disappointment. In truth, defeat at Twickenham for South Africa, and their rugby team is much more than mere disappointment. They came at England hard. They really meant that. Their pride had been hurt.
Coverage of England versus the Springboks was proudly brought to you by GJ Gardner Homes.